fail us. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
Okay, and what was probably the most eventful weekend in hip hop history, we had Kendrick Lamar and Drake battling it out, duking it out, man. These niggas dropped a whopping 5 songs apiece across about a month and a half time span, but 60% of that came within over the weekend, which is just crazy, okay? Now, last episode, we dropped Euphoria had just dropped, so we talked about that since then, which was literally a week ago. We got 616 in Compton. We got Family Matters. We got Meet the Grams. We got the Buried Alive parody song, which I'm counting, kind of. If we're going to count the other one, which we kind of counted. What was the name of that shit? What was that Tupac song called? Anyone?
Which one?
Yeah, anyways,
I didn't even listen to that shit.
Okay, if that we
Tailor Made.
Yeah. Okay. After that, we had Not Like Us, and we had The Hard Part 6. So we gonna go down each song one by one, and just give some general thoughts to each track and the impact. So
I like that.
we're gonna start with y'all two first. Just get like a quick thought about how y'all felt about Euphoria.
Let's tally up the win too.
That.
Let's tally up based on
we'll tally up after.
You want to go first?
All right. So when Euphoria first dropped, I ain't really like it for real.
Hell no.
I liked it as a song, but as a diss song, I won't really fucking with it.
I feel that.
I was like, get this beat out of here.
You don't like the beat?
The beat was ass at first. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't remember the beat in my head. I know how it starts. You ain't like the horns?
Nah, I won't fucking with it.
Okay.
I won't rock
Like I never heard a diss song start off that way before, so it was a little
This
different.
country, man. I'm not surprised.
The beginning was definitely a little different. I was like, okay, what we getting into here?
What are we doing?
Is that that's the only
trying
thing?
to take me.
I mean, all right. So like, as time went on, I kept listening to it. I started liking it a little bit more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It started getting a little catchier. You started remembering a couple of the lines. And then, people breaking it down on Twitter and all that. So, you start understanding a little more of it. But I like it now.
Yeah, I like it now. I didn't like it when it first came out. I didn't even listen to it that much. It was just like, this is cool, but it's not the shit everybody keep talking about that they have in the tuck. So I'm kind of waiting for that.
All right, I felt that.
Okay, did y'all listen to 616 in Compton, which technically we don't necessarily have to count because he never dropped that joint.
I listened to it.
How you feel about it?
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It wasn't really crazy.
Yeah, I think I only listened to it like one time all the way through.
Yeah,
it was cool,
it was
like
cool.
you got moles in your circle. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think somebody was saying that it's not getting the credit it deserves, but I think it got all it needed. That was it was a middle. It was round 2.
It's he's fluffing the numbers a little bit on his side.
Yeah,
throwing some extra sign. He told you he was gonna go back to back.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He did.
He did say that.
I don't know. To me, everything up to this point where we at now was kind of weak from each side. Okay. So when they got up to this point, I was like, "Oh shit! Now we really getting started."
Okay, let's get it.
I ain't gonna skip.
Let's get into it then, because the next song is "Family Matters." Now let me give y'all a little rundown of my weekend. Me and my little family took a trip to Long Island for my lovely fiance's grandma's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Jeannie.
Okay.
The birthday party was Saturday. Friday night, I was asleep early because I had been driving all day. I was tired, and I got a text from that nigga over there. And I didn't know it was from that nigga over there. I didn't know who it was from. I was asleep. And I was seriously like, I'm not answering this, bro. I'm going to sleep. Fuck this. But I decided to look at the phone, and this nigga said Drake dropped. I said, I gotta. So I'm playing the shit, I'm watching the video. He got the whole joint. I'm like, that's pretty good, man. He got the good Kid Man City, man. He went to New Ho King, I'm like, this is a good response from Drake. I'm very excited. My whole thing is I am slightly Kendrick biased. I was like, I want to see what he does next. But I was like, this is a good song. So, I heard it. I think I ran through it like twice, and I was on Instagram, checking the temperature. But the song, I like the song. You know, it's a great response.
Okay.
It's a good response. He covered everything that Kendrick was saying in the first joint.
I actually really like Family Matters.
I don't like that he dedicated a solid portion to the song addressing the other little niggas.
Yeah, I don't
didn't
like
feel
that.
like
He
they
could've
needed
left
to
that
be
alone.
addressed.
He could've left that alone.
But you know, he responded in length because Kendrick dropped the long song. He was like, "I got a long song for you too." We had the 3 beat switches. That's cool. Trying to think what else I got here. He made some pretty serious allegations towards the end, you know, that have not been addressed.
Have not been addressed
Have
at
not-
all.
have not
and
been addressed,
y'all will not
you
give this
know?
nigga Drake no credit for that
I
at all.
where's the proof? You know, that's where I'm at with that.
We
you
need proof
know?
on both sides.
We
for
need
real.
proof on both sides.
We're gonna get into that.
Okay.
I don't really care about the proof. I don't, you know, I don't really care about it no song. But I fucked with Family Matters. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an
I'm not
8.
mad at that.
That's
I'm not
not-
mad at
I
that.
give it an 8.
I feel about Family Matters how y'all feel about Euphoria. Like not so much as like beat wise. I think Euphoria beat was cool. I also think Family Matters beat was cool. But as far as like the content inside the songs, like both kind of did the same thing. And even though, like y'all said, I'm a little bit more than slightly of Kendrick bias, but like at the same time, it's like we've heard Kendrick address.
Kendrick is his favorite rapper. He's got a bit more bias than the other guys.
We've heard Kendrick address his problems, his insecurities, and his own music. So when you just pull that back up, and then you're like, oh yeah, and then now Dave Free, this kid, this person that barely anybody knows, that's not really inside this whole thing. You're just bringing in names now, like
Okay.
you're doing the same thing. So if you feel like you don't have to, if I'm Drake and I feel like I don't have to address lies except the ones that people are saying I have to address, and then I'm Kendrick, I'm like, okay, bro, what you got on me, bro? What you got on me that I already ain't said about myself? That's how I feel about Family Matters.
Okay.
Not mad at that.
I feel like, Family Matters is, I feel like it was a great response, mainly because I think the biggest deal for me was that Euphoria was like 6 minutes long.
I did also enjoy how fast he responded because that was only like 3-4 days after Euphoria.
Right, that's
dropped.
a fact.
I will give him credit. I didn't like niggas was taking 2-3 weeks to respond.
I like
That
the
was
fact
really only
that it was
Kendrick.
longer.
We was waiting on push-ups too, I think. Yeah, we was waiting on push-ups
we
too.
waited,
So,
we
you know,
waited like a month for push-ups.
like they equal each other out. You know, they both wait. Look, we waited longer for push-ups.
We can't count push-ups like that
Why can't we?
because it was still unknown if we was really going to get into it.
See,
So
I
we
think
had to start from push-ups. Honestly.
that's what I'm saying. So I think
Yeah, so
essentially
push-ups and Euphoria, I feel like it's like round 1.
this is what I'm
But
saying.
how long did it take him to respond with Euphoria?
Like 3 weeks.
Push-ups,
That's what
if
I'm
we
saying.
counting push-ups as the start, this is what I'm saying. Kendrick, when they drop like that or whatever, at this point, Kendrick just waiting on the response from Drake to even go further, you know? There's no point in Kendrick saying nothing else if Drake don't say nothing before that. If Drake don't say nothing, nothing is said.
No, we're not doing that. Hold on. I was about to let you slide with that. Hold on. We're not doing that. He said fuck the big three, not fuck Drake.
See,
So why if I say fuck everybody in this room, why Trill the only nigga that gotta respond to me? He's talking to 2 different niggas. Why do one nigga gotta respond to him?
see,
This is why I'm blaming
and what-
Jermaine.
we blame
But we're not
Jermaine.
gonna get into that.
We didn't get into that, but yeah. But Jermaine is the start.
Jermaine fucked it up for everybody.
Okay,
Jermaine
he
is
could
the
be
start.
He could
If
be the start.
Jermaine's the start, I don't know the time frame between 7-minute drill and push-ups.
It was probably like 4, maybe like 5-6 days less than the wait between push-ups and like that.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Probably like 2 weeks.
But I don't think it's fair to hold to knock Kendrick for waiting that long and Drake also waited
he
that
started
long.
it off.
Yeah, with like that.
So the time frame. See, this goes into what I think the time frame in which they dropping is kind of it don't necessarily. I don't think it holds any weight because I
like
think
I
it
said,
only
they also
holds weight
equal
for
each other
that.
out.
It only holds weight because the internet is gonna press. But if regardless of when they drop, we still gonna listen. Like it ain't gonna matter.
That's true. That's
So
I think
No, go ahead.
I think it was worse for Drake because he was like trolling him, and he kept like dropping little snippets, dropping little songs. He did the AI song. He's doing all the Instagram posts. Like he's kind of
giving
the
this
one
nigga
putting the clock on.
what they call bulletin board material.
He put the clock on himself.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's all right. That's everybody thoughts on Family Matters.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's good on Family.
8 out of 10. Y'all go with that, Reagan?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Okay, Family Matters was a solid 8 out of 10, but it ain't getting no time to breathe because Kendrick was waiting at his computer like a madman. I don't know the exact time, but it was about an hour.
It was that as an hour,
this nigga dropped. I'm in the comments and I like refresh for a second. I see a post from 24 seconds ago that said Kendrick Lamar has dropped a new track. I ain't never switched to YouTube so fast in my life. Okay, mind you, it's like midnight at this point, and I'm trying to be quiet because we all in the same room right now. I'm like, I gotta keep it a little low, but I'm trying to hear. When I tell you, Meet the Grams is a very disturbing track to listen to. Okay, the piano, his voice, he went real Mr. Morale on him. Me talking to you, I'm like, this is a creepy ass song. Like I was feeling uncomfortable. I got secondhand embarrassment from the song listening to it.
Yeah, it was creepy. It was down there.
He made some very strong allegations. Some that have not been confirmed yet. I don't believe the daughter exists. I think we can all say that the daughter does not exist.
Yeah, I just think it's. I only think
but you
about
can
the
throw
daughter,
that verse out.
Only thing about the daughter, I just think it's crazy that the article or whatever from years ago surfaced or whatever. I don't know what.
Maybe that's the way he was.
I feel like if Kendrick was provided the information, even if it's like a scam or whatever, even if he get provided the information, I feel like that article is what validated him to say it.
Yeah, it's also a pretty lengthy track. It's hard to listen to. I don't think it got no replay value, but it's got some strong impact. Music. I don't knock that against artists. Okay, if your music hit when it come out, that's okay, and it gets its awards, so people like it, but it ain't got a lot of replay value, but it did enough for people to forget about Family Matters because that was all anyone was talking about. It like the chess move was fire, It
was.
Yeah, the chess move was definitely crazy.
Rating
6 out of 10.
Yeah, I say like a 5 or 6.
Okay,
I'm even going like 6.5.
Okay, I was gonna go 7.5, but I'll break it down to 7 because it's not easy to listen to, but it was impactful.
It was.
It was very impactful. That's a great word for it. It definitely hit like when
10 out of 10.
When he dropped it an hour later, it was like whoa, because this is also like. This is also like right after the other allegations on him. So like this is like where it's like him throwing these. It's two strong allegations.
Meet the Grams is like officially when it started getting messy.
Yeah,
because Drake threw his little shots in Family Matters, but like that when Kendrick decided, "Fuck you, I'm throwing my shots too." I'm like, oh, this is about to get bad. This
nigga said, Adonis, I'm sorry that Drake is your father. Adonis,
I wish your granddad wore a condom. That's so childish.
He told his mom, I think your son should die. He was wilding.
We ain't never got a diss track like that before. Leave it to Kendrick. This nigga wrote letters to your family.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like a madman in prison.
That's real loud. That's real loud.
Do y'all think he would have dropped that if Drake ain't dropped Family Matters?
Oh, not that night for sure.
Was that like he broke the glass, like that was in case of emergency type shit?
I sort of think that's the case. Like he was holding it, he got it.
Here's the confusion.
Like he probably made it within that time frame. Like he probably made it within like the week or so. But he was like, oh yeah, nah. If he drops something, this coming right behind him.
Here's why it's hard to like figure out if there was a mole and if that mole was fake or not, because he clearly knew this song was coming. Yeah. Like, now, his song was addressed to Drake's family, so maybe he didn't have a title for it yet.
Because it's no way, it's no possible way he dropped that and it came out in an hour.
What do you mean?
Like, it's no possible way he saw Drake dropped and he pressed the button and it was out in an hour.
I mean, in Euphoria,
Like in the case that there's no mole.
In the case there's no mole at all.
Yeah, but it's weird, dog. Like it's like y'all think what's y'all stance on the mole? Like, do we think the mole was real, and do we think Drake planted it?
I definitely think the mole is real. I don't think the mole that Kendrick has is who planted the information to Kendrick.
Hip had a great point off camera. He was like, "The mole is Rick Ross. It's not like he on his team or something. He's just getting his information from Rick."
That's what I think.
I can sort of get behind that. I don't think his mole is
Rick Ross is definitely his mole energy, kind of shape.
What you want to do?
You see him at the yacht party. We're gonna let BBL Drizzy sing this part.
Word.
It's not a stretch at all.
Yeah, no, I think that could make some sense. I think it's genuinely somebody that Kendrick has that used to either be in Drake's camp or was close enough to it where he got information to feed to Kendrick. I think on top of that, Kendrick is digging for information. So
he was definitely, he wanted this win more than Drake.
100%.
I think Drake planted that shit. Because even after the song, if you look at Apple Music, there's no picture for one of the songs Kendrick dropped.
There's no picture for Meet the Grams.
After
that,
he took the picture off.
And I heard, didn't you say he took down 616?
Yeah, he took down 616.
I don't. He not
YouTube.
Okay, I didn't. Did it get released on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't know nothing about that. That's
okay.
Yeah. I think he planted that shit.
Okay, we're gonna scurry through these next songs because we're running out of time here. Do y'all even want to address the Buried Alive parody? I think, just a quick thought, Drake shouldn't have dropped that shit. Ain't no room in this battle for you to be dropping parody songs. On top of it was after Family Matters came out. Ain't no one give a fuck about it. And you didn't, Academics dropped it first before he did, I'm pretty sure. So now it's like, ain't nobody paying attention.
I'm not really like too like concerned about.
Ak is my favorite character in this battle.
I'm not concerned about Drake and his antics because they're Drake antics. Like, it's not a stretch to see Drake doing these things. Yes, they may be dumb to us, but Drake's been doing this for a long time. Just how Kendrick did his antics with Meet the Grams. Even though this Kendrick, he got deep and dark with it, he still made it like this is, like you said, put that Mr. Morale on him.
Okay. Not like us. The very next day.
10 out of 10.
Not like us. Kendrick dropped the West. I was at the grandma's birthday party when that shit dropped, nigga. I'm over here like, oh my God. Okay, I'm surrounded by a bunch of old people. They eating and shit. I'm trying not to lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, I can't act like the first
West
time
Coast
I listened
banger.
to that
shit is hard.
The first time I listened to that, I was in the house jumping, nigga.
I was like, ain't no way Kenny went this way with it.
Yeah,
once I got through the end, I was like, he dropped the hit. I don't like. Look, he met Drake at his game.
Once you make a cultural hit, it's like really nothing you can do.
Yeah. Okay, he had the whole West Side united. They over there tying the flags together, nigga.
Yeah, my biggest problem with Not Like Us is because Drake really can't respond, because at the end of the day, Kendrick dropped a West Coast banger as a nigga from the West Coast, repping the West Coast heavy.
There's no like combat move to that. What is the Toronto sound?
What a West Coast producer.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
What a West Coast
what is the Toronto sound?
He just stole a whole side of the nation from you, because now they can't
by
choose
default you. Because the rest of the nation was like, hey, this shit hard.
Right.
Okay, all ages. Okay, and ethnicities. We got the baby remix and the Mexican remix.
It's going
I
crazy.
think Not Like Us was the nail in the coffin. There was too many quotables, dog. Like, bro, I've never been one to enjoy Lord Colored. You need space. Anyways, I've never been one to enjoy reaction videos. But I've watched a decent amount of reaction videos to Not Like Us, man. Just watching these niggas hit the bars for the first time, like,
I definitely been going through it.
Nigga. Word.
I definitely be listening. I don't watch a lot of reaction videos. I've enjoyed. This is one, it's a lot of songs that go viral that I don't enjoy. It's like I see every day. But this one song, every time I'm scrolling on the Instagram and I see 5 videos on this shit, and I'm like, oh, this shit's still lit. Like,
shit is crazy.
Every bar is still hitting
That's
for
the
me.
song of the summer, nigga.
It's
This
crazy.
nigga's talking about you a pedophile. Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah, it's pretty bad just because of the whole nation is behind this.
The nation is singing a song talking about you and those allegations.
Regardless, if everything came out as untrue, and this song's still #1 on Billboard, it's you got to imagine, like, it's the amount of people that don't care, that don't listen to neither artist, heard this song and now just believe, Drake is a pedophile. Why would I listen to him?
That's my thing. I'm wondering how long that like sticks with him. Like years down the line, when you think of Drake, are you thinking this man is he behaves that way?
And I think it's crazy because you say that, and this is the person that always puts himself at the Michael Jackson status. That's something he had on his career for a long time.
Yeah.
Damn, that is
I like
crazy.
Mike.
I ain't even put that together.
It's a bad. So look, last song, Heart
That's
Part
crazy.
6. I think it's safe to say was
That
unnecessary.
shit was ass.
He made a whole song defending himself. That was where he officially lost. Like that's almost the white flag song.
The end of that song is sad for Drake fans. I know.
That nigga's sad.
Not going. Y'all see the shit on my story? That nigga beat up in the hospital
In the
bed.
hospital
Talking about.
bed.
Not gonna lie, it was good to exercise the pet. Exercise the pet, nigga. There'll be 15 writers on your songs. Okay, stop this. Anyways, we are well over time for this segment, so we will be right back after a quick word from these sponsors.